Kushi, 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 kushi. Kushi medicina. Kushi, 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 kushi medicina.
Hello, my dear. Are you a woman who really loves to practice yoga and different kind of movements? And you also somebody who wants to expand and take yourself out from that frame of classical yoga? Would you like to explore more feminine side of the movement? So I'm inviting you to try something new with me. I will introduce you to a sequence that is called conception and birth. This sequence is taking us back to the roots. We will be connecting with the energy of the heaven luminaries and then connect with the primordial mother and impregnate ourselves with that tremendous, powerful energy within our body. This sequence is really simple. Before we begin, I want you to look just once at the whole sequence so you know what to expect. And then we will switch to explanation.
Kushi, 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 kushi. Kushi medicina. Kushi, 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 kushi medicina. Tanti shamani. Tanti shamani. Tanti tanti shamani. Tanti tanti shamani. Mato sama wa poro, mato sama ga nobo, mato kiwi ga noba, kano mayon bariva, neska neska shamani, mato yora hoiba, hoi ontana, hoi diontana, diontana kaya, mato yora kivika, mato yora chokava, chokava impadiva, chokava impadiva, chokava impadiva, mato paro shamavon soaira, irabewa, mato.
And now let me explain and translate everything that stands behind this sequence. This sequence is called conception and birth. So it means that we are impregnating our body and our womb with that potent and powerful energy of Mother Earth. And this is where we also connect with her. The key of the posture is to have your knees slightly bent. Think of the Wuji stand from Qigong practice. So it looks like this. I'm going to bend my knees and find the neutral position between my coccyx and my pubic bone. So they are level. So I release the tension from my kidney area, from my adrenals, and I hold my ground. Now here you are not leaning back on your heels, you are not fully forward, but you put 80% on the chest of the foot, this part. So as you stand there, you can really sense how you are rooted, and at the same time you feel calm and soft in your upper body. So this will give you more grounding and connection with the earth. As we know that all the energy in the universe comes from that heaven, and we are constantly supported by the moon and the sun. So what we are doing in the beginning, when you are reaching up with every arm, and it's very important that you start unfolding joint by joint gradually. So you're lifting your shoulder up, and then you're switching to elbow. And then you feel that extension. So what you're doing, you're opening your rib cage and your intercostals, the muscles between the ribs. And at the same time, you are rooted in your feet. And then you start slowly leaning to the left and unfolding to bring your wrist and your fingers up. So right now I have this mild bend, but I'm not over leaning and I'm not compressing this part, because so you still feel you are open here, and at the same time you are opening and stretching here. As you reach up, you connect with that energy of the moon. So the moon, I'm showing you my left side. The left side is the moon. With my right arm, with my right hand, I'm going to invite and welcome the energy of the moon to rise above me on my left, to support me through this journey. And I will feel literally how she is right there, ripe and beautiful and bright, igniting all her silver light down on me. And I can almost sense her in my hands, in my skin. So I want you to pass that through and sense that how you just invited her, and now she heard you and she's out there ready to accompany you. And then you will retrieve back the same way. You first drop the wrist joint, the elbow, my shoulder is still up, and then slowly you start gradually lowering down. And look, I'm leaving my neck there. So as I descended, lowered my shoulder, I can feel this very nice stretch, this sternocleidomastoid muscle, which attaches and connects the skull and the clavicles. And it's called the muscle of the 1,000 of tears, because it stores a lot of grieving and compressed and suppressed emotions. So you want to feel that nice stretch here. And only then, when you felt that, you're going to slowly center your head back to the axis. Now we will repeat on the left side. Shoulder, elbow, wrist, fingers, and you reach up again, feeling how you are soft here and expanding on your left side. And this time on my right, I'm calling up to the energy of the sun, inviting the warm, beautiful golden sun to rise above me on my right. So as the sun is right there, waiting and witnessing me, I'm going to descend back gradually, joint by joint, coming down and allowing my arm go down towards the gravity of the earth, and allow myself to feel that stretch again. And then I will center my head. Beautiful. Now we will invoke these two luminaries to join and meet each other. So you will start bringing your arms out, up, and you are already sending the message to the moon and sun to come closer to each other. With the force and power in your hands, you're bringing them closer and closer and closer. And when they meet, you create your own eclipse between your palms. And when the celestial bodies join, magic happens. It's a transition time. So now you will take a moment to feel that energy of power, of transformation, of union, between your palms. Feel how they are vibrating. It's hot and cold at the same time. Take the energy of this union and start drawing a ray of channel down to the crown of your head, the Sahasrara chakra, the one that connects you with the divine. And then you're going to place your right palm first and left palm on the top. Feel how you start gently pressing this energy down into the crown, into your brain, and filling up your head, your whole body. And taking a breath here, remember about your bent knees and tucked tailbone. So there is nothing locked in your body, and this energy moves all the way down to your feet. Right now you are the channel between the heaven and the earth. We will continue with bringing that energy in our palms, because our palms are so full with this energy, down to your face. Cover your face, but don't press on your face. It's a very gentle and subtle touch. It's more of the energy exchange rather than the touch. And then start washing, just like when you wake up in the morning and you wash your face with the water. Now you're using that energy of your own eclipse to wash your face. And as you are washing, think of washing your mouth, your nose, your eyes, your ears. So all 5 senses, we are purifying 5 senses. We do that 3 times. And you are always welcome to have more rounds of washing your face. Maybe you will need even 1. You have to follow your intuition of the somatic body. What does your body want? What do your senses want? And then after the last, there is a constant touch. You're going to swipe down your neck and your throat, healing your voice. So you, as you're passing, you are connecting to that vocal box in your throat and descending down through the chest, coming to the center, going under the breast. And here the bones, the side bones, are really pressing, not hard, but it should be firm, well connected, and confident touch. So you start bringing like cups under your breast, then you spiral your wrist back, and you end up coming to this position. So the back side of the wrist is pressing on top of your kidneys and adrenal glands. And I really want you to have a very good connection here as well. So you're not over pressing that you feel discomfort or pain, but at the same time you are plugging into these organs, because kidneys store our prenatal chi, our prenatal energy that we inherited. And this is what we need. We are awakening kidneys to multiply this energy so we can use the resource in our further movement. As you are standing here, really drop your shoulders down. And then you want to bring your elbows slightly forward. So you feel that nice stretch in your shoulder neck, in the upper arms, and between your shoulder blades. Now as you are standing there, you're going to reverse and cover your kidneys and really connect and send warmth and love. Start going down, passing your sacrum, your glutes, and start slowly arching your back. Keep your knees bent all the time. You start drawing a line down the bladder meridian, really descending down. It's like the channel where you can travel. And then you bring your hands down and you plug. You really plug your hands and your feet into the body of the mother. And this is the first introduction and connection with her. This is where we are heading. So as you plug your hands, I want you to feel with every part of your skin and your pores how you are literally growing invisible, subtle roots in your palms, from the center and from your feet, especially the K1 point, which is connected to the kidneys. So you see, we connected all that line, and then we're going to climb up along the kidney meridian. So as we plug in down, I want you to drop your head down, broaden your shoulders here, and really feel that elongation in your neck. Make your head heavy, drop it down to the earth, and bring all your senses into the touch of the ground. Breathe into the earth. Through your breath, you are saying, "Hello, Mother. This is me, your daughter, and I'm here to take your medicine and to have your blessing for my life." Remember, your knees are bent. Then you will turn your toes out, prepare for a squat, and draw your hands into a prayer. So here, first, the posture. First of all, if you are not able to squat, I'm gonna ask you to keep something to support your squat. So those who cannot squat fully and your heels do not touch, you're going to place your heels and sit this way. All right? Because this posture is the most natural and healthy for human beings. This is supposed to be a resting pose. So we, as primal human beings, we used to rest in this pose because we didn't have chairs. And this really works well on your digestive system and your reproductive system. As you sit in there, no matter if you are with the bricks or not, you're going to elongate your spine and at the same time draw your tailbone down. So elongate your spine and reach up with the crown of the head up to the sky. Now press your palms into a prayer and give a gentle stretch against the inner knees and stay here. Drop your shoulders down. You remember, we just connected with the body of the mother. Now this is a prayer to her. And here take a moment and create your own prayer. Here, this is a moment where you communicate to her and you ask her for something that you really need in your life. This pose symbolizes the humbleness. We drop the ego and we come here and we really open that first and second chakra and we pray to receive. So taking the moment here and breathing into your posture. Breathe and hold your jaw slightly opened, unlocked, unclenched at the joint. And that will allow your pelvis and your hips to open even more. Now, as your prayer is ready and you really express that to the primordial mother, you will scoop her energy. And no matter if you are on earth, it's really beautiful to practice this outside on actual soil. But no matter where you are, if you have a carpet, a yoga mat, on the first floor, on the 20th floor, you are constantly connected to her. So I want you to visualize how you start scooping and taking her energy, potent frequency of her body, and taking it into your palms, into a cup. Then start straightening your knees as you bend forward and taking your cup, you bring your two cups separate into the inner of your ankles. Now we're going to travel along the kidney meridians on the inner side of your legs, all the way up to the groin, constantly maintaining that good connection and touch. And we arrive to the womb. Now this is the mudra of the womb. You place your thumbs approximately at your navel, and then you allow that triangle to form itself naturally. Now what just have happened? You remember we took the energy of the luminaries, connected, and started taking that new resource from the eclipse, going all the way down, unlocking and awakening that energy of the kidneys, and then we went down to connect with the mother. So that was all the preparation for that moment where we conceive. And you are impregnating everything into your womb. So as you are standing there, feel how you are planting those seeds of life, those seeds of the universal power and the blessing of the mother right into your womb. And here, give good space to your belly, not contracting and holding anything. Make it round and really free. Allow this part to breathe into your palms. And as you are breathing, we will start rotating counterclockwise around and impregnating. So slowly you are traveling. And as you will practice, maybe you already feel it now, or maybe you will start feeling with the practice how your womb is responding. So I want you to start listening and creating with that internal mind power and programming that you are creating the response from within. How do I feel it personally? She starts tingling. There are some subtle movements and warmth here and there. So as we finish, we stop at the center. And this is the lower dantian in Qigong and Chinese medicine. This is the vessel where we store that essence to make our life very bright and vital and healthy. So as we impregnated ourselves and went through that circular, we also awakening our lower dantian. And only when the energy is here and ready, it can ascend up. So we draw the hands up to the middle dantian or the heart center. And this is also the breast center. So we conceived here, we gave birth, and now it's time to nourish and feed that inner little girl. So I want you to connect to everything on the center, heart, your breast, feel your nipples, feel all this belt of the heart chakra, anahata, and the middle dantian. So you breathe into your palms and feeling how love starts blooming and growing here, and how it's being really nourished, fed, and accepted. It's time to move to the next level. We are evolving all the time. Next level is level of actions. So the level of the action symbolizes the arms, because this is how we communicate and this is how we do things. You will start gliding, crossing into your shoulders, and then continue that glide, that caressing stroke along the skin. And as your palm meet like this, you go into reverse, into prayer first, and then reverse again, and there you go. Now you start gliding backwards inside, and as you arrive, give yourself a really big, deep, intimate hug as you contain all yourself, all your nature, just the way you are is enough. Start raising your elbows, and as if you are taking top off. So when we do this, so the movements really reminds me of that. You're going to take that energy up and hold your elbows. Now there is something very important and valuable we do here. We are going to connect to the spirits of our biological mother and father. I want you to straighten your knees and start slowly on exhalation, turning to the left and looking back. On that left side, you have your mother energy, mother spirit. And as you are turning back, you are looking at your biological mother. You are acknowledging her presence. Our ancestors, they stand behind us. But at the same time, you as a separate individual, independent seed that fell off that ancestral tree, now you are whole and completely individual. You are coming from them. You are grateful. But at the same time, when you are turning and connecting, the intention is to say, thank you, and I let you go. I'm taking my own path. I do not depend on you, and you do not depend on me. So this is in a way letting go, cutting cords, but in a very compassionate and very grateful and very kind way. So let's start doing that. As you inhale and exhale, start turning, you look back. Because parents also symbolize past, and you cannot stay in the past, but you want to acknowledge and thank that past. So you're looking back and you can visualize your mother, how she's standing somewhere there. You don't need to visualize her face, maybe just feel her presence, or just think that she is there, whatever works for you. As you are turning back, you are saying, I see you, I thank you, and I'm my own individual. So as I'm turning back, I'm letting you go. Now we will connect on the right side to same way to our Father. Inhaling, lifting up, and exhaling, turning and feeling that presence of your biological father out there, busy with own life and own growth. And you are saying, I see you, I thank you, and I let you go. I am my own individual. And you are coming back. You have your own backbone, you have your own spine, and this is your own path. And we will manifest that through that arch and really opening in the back. So I will show you sideways. You will really bend your knees well, stick your butt out, and inhale, reach up and arch. It's your choice how deep you want to make your arch, but just be sure that you are mindful and you stop before your limit. So you will inhale and exhale, come back. As we are completely born and reborn and really supported, and now we are individual, independent, we need to voice that. So you will bring your arms up, stretch up, and just how a baby is coming out from the womb, what baby does. It claims its presence through the voice, so it cries. We are going to chant here, and I want you to feel how you're sending that voice throughout of your body and just purging out. So as you stretch out, inhale. Through that voicing, you are telling the world, I'm out. I'm well conceived, I'm well nourished, I'm loved, I'm individual, and now I express my voice. This is where I stand, and this is where I manifest. Now your voice doesn't have to be loud. So I want you to put your intention that you are going to allow your voice to come through you, because you are that powerful. Now let us do this sequence a little bit faster. I will guide you. Find your stand, find your ground. Bend your knees and sit slightly down, tuck your tailbone. Inhale and start reaching your shoulder gradually, elbow, wrist, and connecting to the energy of the sun on my right. And really feel that touch. And exhale. You start descending down. Keep that head down and center. Reverse. Inhale, shoulder, elbow, wrist. Start slowly flexing towards the left, invoking the moon to rise up on your left and shine her power above you. And feel that in your touch. Exhale, descending down, allowing your limb to go back towards the earth. And only when it's fully down, feel that stretch and center. Turn your palms out and start inviting, using that witchy magic that you can move celestial bodies, bringing them closer, 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 and closer. And finally, it's an eclipse. Use that in your hands. You can even move your hands and feel that spheres, as if they're making love to each other, really uniting. Now you will take that energy and descend it down to the crown of the head, to your 7th chakra, and plant it, left hand above, into your skull. Relax your shoulders down, through your head, through your whole body, keeping your knees unlocked, bent. Following down to wash your senses, to purify the way you speak, the way you hear, the way you see, the way you breathe, the way you taste, and the way you touch. Smoothing your face tissues out, allowing them to relax. Bringing your hands down to your neck, connecting with the voice in your throat. Passing through the center, along the sternum, and making those cups under your breast, really turning and twisting, coming backwards. Shoulders down, elbows forward, and really good press on your kidneys. Breathe here. Turn your palms to cover your kidneys. Connect. Sense some warmth and love and calmness. The energy of kidneys is calmness. Bend your knees slightly and arching your back, you will dive forward, at the same time drawing that line all the way down and connecting to the Mother Earth.
Drop your head down, keep your knees bent. You can rest your chest on your lap if it reaches. Stay there and breathe. Plug into the Mother. Now turn your toes outside and descend down to sit in your squat. Bringing your hands to Namaskar Mudra and send your prayer. Communicate. Establish that intimate dialogue
with Gaia, Pachamama, the primordial mother of the universe. And breathe. Remember about your posture. Tail down and neck and head up. Dropping your shoulders down. Open chest, open pelvis. Scoop and gather, collect that energy, everything, because she heard you and now she is giving. So you deserve it all, it belongs to you. So take it into your hands and plug it into the inner ankles and start drawing kidney line, inner thighs, growing into your womb. Plant this potential, plant this resource into the essence of your womanhood, into the vessel of your spiritual growth. And breathe, impregnating, conceiving, fertilizing yourself. And now let's plan this deeper counterclockwise. And if you remember in the first round I was showing you, we did 9 rotations. So it's good to count in the beginning as we learn. But as you get familiar with that sequence, I want you to do that intuitionally, which is more feminine way. So I want you to feel what your womb and hands are telling. And as you are spiraling, connecting, there will be a moment when they will say, it's enough. You can proceed further. And then you will ascend up, coming to your nurture and mother and feeding center. Breathe here. Continue traveling to your shoulders. Have that very good touch on your shoulders. It's nice if you feel your skin. And now continue coming to your elbows, wrists, and palm to palm meet. Turn into the prayer. Reverse and travel back along your frame and embrace yourself here. Keeping those knees bent, breathing. You belong to yourself before you belong to anybody else. So breathe and enjoy how you are holding your own self. Nobody will ever give you that kind of embrace. Not even your partner, not even your child. It is so different. Now inhale, lift your arms up, and now we are ready to meet our biological parents. Inhale and straighten your knees. Exhale, turn to your right. On the right side we have the Father saying, I see you, I thank you, I let you go. Exhaling, coming back to the center. Inhale, exhale to the left side. Visualizing the presence of your mother and saying, I see you, I thank you, I let you go. Inhale, come back to the center. Bend your knees again and inhale, arch. You're expanding all that opening and really celebrating the life. You are your own backbone. You got your back. Breathing and exhaling, coming back to the center, extending your knees and reaching up to the sky. Invoke that deep, ancient voice within yourself that starts growing from the mother through your legs, through your womb, through your heart, and only then through your throat. Inhale. As you heard, you can play around with your voice. Let it come through you. It means you are not doing that through your mind. Now, as you know this sequence, as you understood the alignment and the movement and the breath, I invite you to practice with me